welcome back to Car Alerts. Today, we're diving into something that has stirred up nostalgia, passion, and raw automotive excitement all over the world, the long-awaited return of a legend, the 2025 Mazda RX-7. This isn't just another sports car hitting the market. This is a resurrection of one of the most iconic Japanese performance machines ever built, a nameplate that carries decades of heritage, rotary-powered glory, and deep roots in car culture. Mazda has finally brought back the RX-7 after years of speculation, concept teasers, and relentless rumors, and let me tell you, it's worth every bit of the wait. From the moment you lay eyes on the new RX-7, you know this isn't some retro remake. This is Mazda's future, wrapped in a body that nods respectfully to its past. The front end is pure poetry in motion. It's aggressive, but not overdone. The designers clearly studied the third-generation FD RX-7, because you'll recognize hints of that beloved form in the low-slung nose, the sculpted hood, and the sleek, curving fenders. The headlights are now razor-sharp LED units, seamlessly integrated into the front fascia, giving the car a piercing, focused look. Mazda has ditched any over-the-top theatrics and gone with a design that feels surgically precise, modern, and still unmistakably RX-7. The front bumper carries large functional air intakes on either side, feeding air to the brakes and the cooling system that's crucial for what lives under the hood. Yes, a brand new rotary engine, but we'll get to that. There's a subtle lip spoiler at the bottom that hugs the ground like it was built for a wind tunnel. The hood itself features a small, functional vent for heat extraction, a nice touch that emphasizes this car means business. It's not loud in design, but it's deeply confident. It's the kind of face that lets you know it was built for driving, not just posing. Moving to the side, you begin to appreciate how well balanced the RX-7's proportions are. The long hood, short overhangs, and cab rearward design scream classic sports car architecture. The roofline gently arcs over the cabin and flows beautifully into the rear deck, a design clearly influenced by the FD but reinterpreted through Mazda's modern Kodo design language. There's a flow to the body panels, a sense of motion even when the car is sitting still. The wheel arches are pronounced but not flared excessively, just enough to house the staggered 19-inch forged wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires. The doors are frameless, and the flush-mounted door handles pop out with a gentle touch, adding a high-tech edge to the otherwise analog-feeling silhouette. Mazda has included a new lightweight material blend in the chassis to keep weight down without compromising rigidity, with aluminum and carbon composite panels strategically placed to bring the car's curb weight to just under 2,900 pounds. That's featherweight in modern sports car terms. Even better, the RX-7 sits low, really low, just like its predecessors, keeping the center of gravity tight and performance razor-sharp. The greenhouse is snug, giving you that cockpit-like experience, and the character line running from the front fender through to the rear haunches gives it a sense of muscular tension that begs to be unleashed. At the back, Mazda once again strikes a perfect chord between heritage and modernity. You'll immediately notice the round LED taillights, a respectful nod to the FD's iconic rear end, but now with a sleek, minimalistic twist. The lights are framed in black and connected by a thin LED strip that runs across the width of the rear, emphasizing the car's stance. The rear bumper features a functional diffuser flanked by dual titanium exhaust tips, slightly offset from the center, hinting at the new rotary's performance voice. Above the trunk is an electronically adjustable ducktail spoiler that activates at higher speeds, enhancing both aerodynamics and visual aggression. A subtle RX-7 badge in chrome sits just below the taillights on the left, while the new Renesis emblem on the right confirms this is no ordinary rotary revival. Interior. Opening the door and slipping into the interior, you realize Mazda has taken a focused, minimalist approach without stripping away the emotional elements of a driver's car. The cabin is snug, as it should be, and the driving position is perfection. The seats are deeply bolstered Recaro sport buckets wrapped in Alcantara and leather, providing excellent support for spirited driving. The steering wheel is a flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped unit with subtle rotary-inspired stitching, and behind it sits a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that mimics analog dials while offering customizable telemetry, everything from G-forces to oil temps to turbo boost. Mazda has chosen to use physical buttons for essential functions, a blessing for anyone who appreciates tactile feedback during driving. The center console is angled slightly toward the driver and features a rotary dial for infotainment navigation, keeping your hands close to the wheel. A compact touchscreen sits just above the air vents and runs Mazda's latest interface, compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The gear selector is short and perfectly placed, and even though this RX-7 is available with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, enthusiasts will rejoice knowing there's a 6-speed manual option available as well. Materials throughout the cabin feel premium but purposeful. There's Alcantara on the dash and door inserts, carbon fiber accents on the console and steering wheel, and just enough brushed aluminum to catch the light without becoming flashy. Performance under the hood lies the beating heart of the RX-7's return, a new twin-rotor 1.6-liter Irenesis rotary engine, now turbocharged and hybrid-assisted. Mazda has engineered this powertrain with a focus on reliability, efficiency, and of course, excitement. It produces 365 horsepower and 310 lb-ft of torque, sent exclusively to the rear wheels. The electric motor integrated into the drivetrain provides instantaneous torque at low RPMs, compensating for the traditional rotary lag, while the turbo kicks in to deliver that signature high-revving rotary rush all the way to a screaming 9,000 RPM redline. 0 to 60 comes in a blistering 3.8 seconds with the DCT, and just over 4 seconds with the manual. Top speed is electronically limited to 174 miles per hour. Mazda has equipped the RX-7 with a new adaptive suspension system, allowing you to toggle between comfort, sport, and track modes. Steering is electric but incredibly communicative, and thanks to the car's lightweight construction and 50/50 weight distribution, cornering is sharp, flat, and deeply rewarding. In terms of pricing, Mazda has done something remarkable. The base model RX-7 starts at $49,900, which includes the manual transmission, adaptive suspension, and limited slip differential. The GT trim, which adds the larger infotainment screen, premium Bose audio system, heated and ventilated seats, and the optional DCT, comes in at $56,000. The top-of-the-line RX-7 Spirit R Edition, limited in production and featuring carbon ceramic brakes, forged BBS wheels, and exclusive paint options, will retail at $64,500. Considering the level of engineering, performance, and heritage baked into this car, these prices are incredibly competitive, especially when compared to European rivals in the same performance bracket. Mazda is also offering a special heritage pack that includes retro-style badging, a vintage-inspired interior color scheme, and a unique rotary tachometer design available as a $3,500 package on any trim. Combine that with a strong warranty, the promise of rotary reliability finally being realized, and Mazda's dedication to driver-focused cars, and you've got a very compelling proposition. So what's the final word on the 2025 Mazda RX-7? It's more than a comeback. It's a redefinition. Mazda has somehow pulled off the impossible, creating a modern car that honors its roots while pushing technology forward. Thanks for watching this detailed review of the 2025 Mazda RX-7 here on Car Alerts. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and drop a comment below to tell us what you think of Mazda's bold new rotary sports car. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay alert, drive safe, and keep your foot down.